So before we go to that email, Father George from California, you're on the World Over Live. What's your question, Father?
Thank you, Raymond, for taking my call.
Not at all.
My greetings to the bishop. My prayers go out to all of our brothers and sisters in Iraq and everyone involved. Our main concern, I am one of the millions of Christians, Assyrians who have left Iraq and live in the refuge. And my question and concern is about the safe haven. Is the U.S. considering a safe haven for our people in Iraq, in northern Iraq particularly? And what are they doing about it? Because, the indigenous people of Iraq are being cleansed, and that doesn't look good.
Joseph, you want to try that?
The term of safe haven is not, it should not be widely used. The term that we like to use, Nineveh's plain, where our people, they can live, they can prosper, and this is after all our ancestral land, and people, they should live there and try to interact with the rest of the society as any other Iraqi. There is no, at this time, safe haven in Iraq, as you know, because of what's taking place. And maybe there is some security in northern Iraq. Again, it is very, very little, and Christians need a lot more protection than that.
There's an email I want to go to, and it's from one of the people, I believe, who testified the other day at the commission. Maybe they can find that email, and I'll bring it up. There was a lady's name at the bottom of it. You guys can find that while I go to this call. Mary Ann from Pennsylvania, you're on the World Over Live. What's your question, Mary Ann?
Hi, I just have a question that if most of the Christians are of the professional class, I understand, doctors, lawyers, attorneys, engineers, merchants, and whatever, what happens to the future of Iraq if these people will leave?
Good question. Nina, you want to take a crack at that? What happens if I mean, this is really the future of the country.
Yes, this is a brain drain that we're seeing. It's a brain drain, and I call it a sane drain, too, because these people are moderates. They don't want to go the way of Iran. When I've had even Shiite leaders of the Skiri party, one of the big Shiite parties that controls Congress in Iraq, they've told me, no, we cannot have an Iran-type system here because we're a pluralistic society. But they might not be a pluralistic society if these people are driven out. So it's very important that they not become a brain drain or a sane drain. But unfortunately, I think that we're past that point, and the United States does need policy. To the previous caller, the short answer is there is no policy. The United States does not recognize there is even a non-Muslim minority there who's in trouble. There are about 2 million Iraqi Christians and other smallest non-Muslim minorities, and Christians are by far about 80%, 90% of them, that have gravitated to the north. They're called IDPs, internally displaced people. There are 2 million internally displaced people, and there's no policy to even help these people. So we really, I hope your viewers will get involved in contact, particularly their senators right now. The House has passed a bill that provides for about $10 million of help to the IDPs, these internally displaced. The Senate is just sitting on it and has not done anything with it. The administration seems just really unconcerned about it.
Joseph?
I need to add one more thing to what Nina had said, and she said it so eloquently. The reason the Christians of Iraq, and actually the elite people of Iraq, along with the Christians, are some Muslims, is that there was a Jesuit community in Iraq that helped big time in polishing and advancing the people of Iraq, and mainly the Christians. And of course, some of the Muslims that went to the Jesuit schools in Iraq. We had College of Baghdad, and also we had University of Al-Hikmah. They were so nourished and prosperous that a lot of people graduated with many great degrees, and most of the renowned people that we have in the community are graduates of the Jesuit schools in Iraq. What happened is during Saddam time in the 70s, he nationalized these institutions in 1968, and that's what happened when the community lost faith in the education system, and they had most of them to migrate because there was no enough opportunities for them. And we must thank the Jesuits for assisting in this particular area.
I only have a minute till I close. I want to give everybody a chance here. What is the solution here? What should people do, Joseph?
What I'd like to say is, especially as Chaldean Federation of America, I'd like to see the U.S. administration take another approach in helping the Iraqi refugees, mainly the Iraqi religious minorities, which the majority of them Iraqi Christians. We like to see that Iraqi Christians are treated differently and be brought into this country, because after all, these people, they are seeking family reunification. And these people, I want to assure the Americans and the U.S. administration, they are no terrorists. If anything, they have run from the terrorists, and we have helped the U.S. Department and others, the U.S. State Department and others know that these are people no terrorists. And the U.S. administration and maybe the President Bush himself should and we ask him to intervene and assist these people.
Nina, last word. You've got like 20 seconds.
President Bush should get involved, expedite the asylum. He should ensure that the aid to the internally displaced gets through. The House has passed the bill, the Senate has not, and then provide the infrastructure and the political support in the Nineveh Plains, where these people can permanently settle there inside Iraq if they want to.
Nina Shea, I thank you so much for being with us and really for alerting me to this story. Archbishop, thank you so much for being here. Joseph Kassab, thank you both for making the trip.
Having us.
And that is all the time we have. If you'd like more information, I want to give you some emails. This is the Chaldean Federation of America. Their website is at www.chaldeanfederation.org. And you can find out more about the U.S. Commission on International Religious Freedom by visiting their website, www.uscirf.org. Until next week, we'll be scouting the world over for all that is seen and unseen. I'm Raymond Arroyo. We'll see you next time. Bye now.